Untalented. Good morning. I'm not good at drinking things without a straw. I'll be right back. I don't wear makeup. And the reason I don't wear makeup is not because I think I'm better than you. It's not because I think I'm prettier than you. It's not because I have less time than you. Although, let's be honest, some of you guys spend like 3 hours just to do your makeup to get ready for work. And in that case, I do have less time than you. But that's besides the point. I don't wear makeup because I don't know how. And I think that makeup tutorials are definitely not something that I will be doing again in the future, but I thought it might be interesting to give you the perspective of someone who kind of wears makeup but who has no idea what they're doing. And I think it's important to iterate that I have no problem with people who do wear makeup. In fact, the fact that I cannot do it just makes it more impressive that you guys who can do it. Like, it wouldn't be something exciting, and it wouldn't be something cool, and it wouldn't be something to be like, oh my god, wow, if everyone could do it. And people have tried to teach me, and I have friends who are like professional makeup artists or who do their own makeup, and they do it so well. They do things that I don't even know the names for, and they've tried to teach me for several years, but it's just not something that I can do, and that's okay with me. I'm not upset by it. Again, like, I think it's so cool that people can do it because I can't, you know? So yeah, this is the type of makeup that I wear when I'm getting ready to go to school, getting ready to go to work. If I'm just going out and I don't want to look like this, like I don't want to look like a whole bum. So with that, let's get started. The first thing that I do, this is one of my favorite products ever. Vaseline, I'm sure you know what it is. I'm sure you have some version of it. It's just petroleum jelly, and I really don't know what that means, but that's what this is. And I just start off my day, even if I don't wear makeup on a particular day, like even if I'm just walking out of the house barefaced, I will put Vaseline on my lips because I just have this weird, like a serious aversion to chapped lips. It just makes me so uncomfortable. I feel so unattractive. And that's it. That's a good start. We will also use this again later, but you will see in a moment. I also wash my hands before doing any of this because I don't like to touch my face like a lot with dirty hands. I also did include that in the video because I think most of you know how to wash your hands. And also my bathroom is not that clean right now, so you know. Okay, so the first thing I always start with some sort of moisturizer. And right now I'm using this one. There we go. So this is Drunk Elephant Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. I don't actually know if this is a moisturizer, but after I use it, my face feels soft and more moist. So I use it as a moisturizer. All you need is like a very little bit. This goes a long way. Also, I think that this is like a more expensive brand. The reason I don't know is because my birthday was not that long ago, and this was my birthday gift from Sephora. So I got it for free. I ordinarily would not spend a lot of money on moisturizers. My favorite moisturizer is Clinique because it's pretty inexpensive as far as moisturizers go, and it doesn't make me break out, and it makes my skin hydrated and smooth, and I like it. So there we go. Step one, done. Everything after this step doesn't really need to go in any particular order. I'm gonna do eyebrows next, but sometimes I do lashes next, sometimes I do blush next. So the first thing you need, or the first thing that I use when I do eyebrows is a spoolie. This little guy. A spoolie. So, and then I also use hairspray. You might be confused at this point, but I promise you will understand. So I grew up as a gymnast and a cheerleader. Well, I became a cheerleader in high school. I've been a gymnast since I was like a toddler. But my point is, I know hairspray, okay? If you want a hairspray like day-to-day hairspray or like going out hairspray, this is it. If you're looking for like cheer or gymnastics hairspray, this is not it. This is not that strong, but it's strong enough that like you can keep whatever hairstyle you use on like a regular day in place. You take your spoolie, you take your hairspray, and you spray. Then you brush out your eyebrows. the lady that I always go to do my eyebrows, she always does such an amazing job and I love her so much. But this time, she made one longer than the other and I feel like it's a daddy caterpillar chasing its baby caterpillar. I'm not loving that vibe. So the reason I do the hairspray is to keep it in place, obviously. I touch my face a lot throughout the day, like a lot, like probably an unhealthy amount. So I need something that will keep my brows in place even when I touch my face. Okay, there we go. Then, okay, there we go. Done. And then I like to fill them in. So this is an angled brush. Do you see how it has that like sharp angle? Yeah, that's what I use for my eyebrows. Oh, and then I have this powder, and this was $1. That's why I use it, because I don't really see a difference between expensive eyebrow powders and cheap eyebrow powders, and I'm sure other people have different experiences, but I will link the website where I got this and the other thing I use for my brows down below. This is our first makeup step, our first real makeup step. Okay. I know that I call this a no makeup routine. Technically, there's only like 2 or 3 products, but like I still think like it's not real makeup, you know? Fill in the gaps because you don't want it to look like there's skin underneath. You want it to look like it's just brow all the way through until you hit your brain. And the next thing that I use for my brows, again, this was also $1. It's just Wonder Brow Tinted Brow something, a word I cannot pronounce. My hands are slippery from the Vaseline, so we're gonna try and figure out how to open this. There we go. So the reason I use 2 is because this one is kind of light and it's like more powdery, so I can like spread it around. And then this one's kind of just, this one is like really dark, and as you can tell, I have like really dark features, but not dark enough that they're black. And if I just use this, then it's black. And if I just use this, then it looks like I had like a bad dye job or like a colored my face. I don't know what it looks like, but it just doesn't look great. So I use both because they were $1 each, and I think together they're like 1/5 of the price of, you know, a single eyebrow thing. Maybe 1/10. I don't really know how much eyebrow products go for. So just a little bit of the darker one. So yes, that are my brows. Okay, let's do lashes next. So this is a brush that used to be in a Rimmel London mascara bottle. And I really like the shape of the brush, but again, I have dark features, so I don't really wear mascara anyway. So I didn't really feel the need to keep the mascara bottle. So I took this out, I cleaned it really, really, really well, and now I use it with Vaseline. Yeah, I just put Vaseline on it, and then I brush out my lashes and curl them. Well, the reason I stopped using mascara, other than that I didn't really need it, but I still wanted something on my lashes, was because I like to curl my lashes because they're actually pretty long, but they're just flat or like straight. And I read somewhere, and I don't even know if this is true, but it freaked me out. I read somewhere a few years ago that if you curl your lashes after putting mascara on them, then it'll break the lashes. Again, I don't know if that's true, but it freaked me out enough to stop wearing mascara and then curling my lashes because I used to do that. So, eyelash curler. I honestly don't know where I got this from. It was probably Forever 21. So you just go curl. I usually count to 10. And we're done with the lashes. If I am going out, this is one place where I will do something different. I will put mascara on my bottom lashes because, as you can see, they're a little bit stumpy right now. You can't even tell that they're there. So, I mean, I can't curl my bottom lash. If I can, I don't know how. I also use this NARS Under Eye Concealer. I don't know if they still sell these as a stick because I haven't been able to find them. But I've had this one for a long, like an embarrassingly long time, like longer than I think I probably should, but I still have it and I love it, so I use it. But I just put like a little bit under my under eye. I know I'm gonna get killed by some of you for this, but I use my ring fingers. I know I should use a brush or a sponge or a beauty blender or something, but I don't know how to do that. So, you know, I just use my ring fingers. I like blend it in a little bit. You use your ring finger because it is the gentlest of your fingers, and the skin under your eye is really, really fragile. Okay, so next up is blush. And I use NARS, not for any reason other than that my mom used NARS. Like when I was a kid, she was always using NARS blush, and like the first makeup you ever wear is like your mom's makeup, right? So it's like, I wouldn't call it like a nostalgia thing, but it's like a familiarity thing. You're gonna smile at yourself in the mirror. Look at your cute little face. You're gonna look for, I don't even know what these are called, but I call them apples, like just the apple of your cheek, the circle part. And that's where you're gonna put your blush. You're gonna put it right there. But I don't know if this is blending, but I kind of like to move it outward. We'll call it blending, sure. I also don't like to look like I'm wearing a lot of blush, and I do have a tendency to overdo it. So I like to add just like a little bit more, like I'll put a little bit on, put some on my hands, and then just put it all over my whole face just to kind of even it out a little bit. So there's a little bit more on the place where you want to see the blush, but it's not so much that like you've got like ghost face and then red, you know? So there's the blush. The last step of my no makeup routine is finishing spray. This is a relatively new bottle. This is a L'Oreal Infallible Spray. I got this from Target the other day. Again, for me, the brand doesn't matter that much, but this was on sale, so that's why I got this one. Usually I use the Sephora Lock-It Spray, but I just happened to be at Target when I needed finishing spray. So just get like a few inches from your face, let's say like, I don't know, a foot from your face, and you go spray. And apparently you have to like fan yourself, which I don't 100% understand, but hey, anything for a little luxe, right? Okay, this is how I wear makeup without wearing makeup. This is what I look like. When I'm going to class, when I'm going to work, when I'm going to the grocery store and I don't want to look like a bum. This routine takes me like 5 to 7 minutes to do while I'm getting ready in the morning. And I am someone who really values my sleep in the morning time. You know, like I like to sleep until the last possible minute that like I have to wake up. So I usually only take about 20 to 30 minutes to get ready in the morning. And that is going to the bathroom, brushing my teeth, doing my hair, doing my makeup. I have not done my hair yet. I just want to iterate that. This is not what my hair looks like before I leave the house. And usually I like to make my bed in the morning and also getting dressed, obviously. And it takes me longer to get dressed than anything else. Not because I struggle with putting on clothes, but because it is so hard for me to pick out an outfit. And usually I'll put on a t-shirt and leggings, and then I'll try on like 4 different outfits. I'll try on one that's like, ooh, like let me try something new. And I'll be like, nah, we're not ready for that yet. We're not confident enough yet. And then I'll try on a different t-shirt with different leggings. And I'll keep trying on more things. And then eventually I'll just go back to the first thing that I chose. Even though I know that I do this every single time, I still keep doing it. I'm not claiming to know something that I think you don't already know. I'm not claiming that anything that I've done is something that other people don't know how to do. I just thought it might be interesting to give you kind of the opposite side of the normal makeup tutorials that you see, because usually you only get this one like niche perspective. You only get to see people who know everything about what they're doing with their makeup, and I personally don't. And I feel like a lot of people who do watch those videos and a lot of people who do wear makeup don't really know how to use it in the same way that all these, you know, beauty YouTubers are using it. I know that sounds ridiculous right now. I'm just like, I probably sound like an idiot to some of you. You only get these tutorials on how to do things from people who actually know how to do them. Well, duh, why would you get a tutorial on how to do something by someone who doesn't actually know how to do it? To that I say, you make an excellent point, but there are a lot of people who just feel left out when we're watching these videos. And like all my friends watch these makeup tutorials and they can like just oof like that. They can just copy what they're doing. I just wanted to make a video to show you like you can still be a part of makeup wearers even if you don't know how to wear it. Thank you so much for tuning into this video. This is my first ever YouTube video, so I'm super excited to have any viewership at all, even if I only get like 3 views on this video. I am just like really excited and grateful for just that many. If if you'd like to see what I get into when I'm not on YouTube, I will link my Instagram down below. Give me a follow. In the meantime, I hope you have a fantastic day, and I hope that I get the opportunity to see you next time.